seconds, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here we go. Red 38.
Eyes on 34.
Red 38. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
We got 4.
Here we go. Red 38.
Throwing Hundley. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Strong right.
Let's go.
Now Hundley.
Hey, we got 3.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Hurry up. Here we go.
Here's Patty.
We got to stand up over there.
Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And this will be caught at the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard, right at the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Set. Blue 90.
We got
Blue 90. Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. Hurry up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Tight end right.
Now let's go. Oh, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Petty now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Let's go. Flex round.
Tight dog, tight dog,
Red
tight
38.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Powers through. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Finding room at the 30. 14 yards there on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Let's go. Red 38.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for... And oh, he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Watch tight end.
We got 3.
Now let's go.
We got 3.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tight end's right.
No. Check Patriot. Patriot landed. Watch you now, Barney.
Tighten up.
Switch.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Check. Tight right. Solo out there. Check the
Set.
house out there.
Blue landed. No. Check Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Check 49.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2nd down following the run.
Tight end's on the Ringo.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Run. Woo! Right there. All day, baby. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Here we go now. All right, Detroit!
Powell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Over! Black 99 Philly, here we go. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hey, we got tight right.
On 3rd down, that's Powell. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Man left, man left.
Here we go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the
Come on,
slot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
Out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
let's go. What? 9.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4.
No. Check. Patriot.
Check 36.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Shift. Watch the shift.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Strong right.
Here we go now. Green.
They run with Powell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Back to throw here. Spins past him. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
He'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here come the Lions now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Come on, flex round.
3 down. Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7.
Come on,
On 1st down, Abdullah. Oh, look at that. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coney Ely in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on,
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the
Come
tight
on,
end.
flex round. Flex round.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
Let's go. Red 38.
Woo!
Red 38.
Let's get it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, T. Let's start. All right, T.
Let's go. Red 38.
Right over there. Yeah,
Red 38.
Mike 58, right there.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Switch up.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Back to throw.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Let's go.
A handoff to Abdullah. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Come on, let's go.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end.
They go again with Powell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll drop to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Powell. And some space here. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
We got 3 down.
Time for a break. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Flex round. Flex round.
So the D-line's going to spread out. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. What?
Check the backer. Check the backer.
What? 90.
They run again with Hunt. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Dawson for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Lions, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.